So it's Saturday morning. It's about 9:30. We're gonna go do a quick toss, not far, about a mile from here, west on the right next to the church. There was a high school, and there's a football field and another big field next to it, and a baseball field. So a lot of open space. I'm gonna take the birds there. I'm gonna take 21 of them. Last time I only took 17, but a few more are ready. So we're going to take 21 birds and go do a toss. So stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, Frank's here. All right, guys. So I didn't do much talking during the flying and everything because it wasn't really necessary. Just enjoy the birds up. But they did really good, despite the fact that they got attacked by a hawk. So I let them out in the field, and red tail just dive bombed them. Singled out my black one, went right after him. I thought that bird was a goner, but he came back. Actually, he came back pretty fast. He was the first bird I saw. The group went, I guess, because it's such a short distance. Once they got back to an area they recognized, they just kind of went routing for a little bit. But the black one, he's actually right there. He was like the first bird back, and he stayed up for a little while. You could tell he was nervous, and he ended up meeting up with the group once they came back in, and then they came down. But they were a little slow coming in today. They were a little weary. You could tell from that hawk that they were a little more preoccupied with what was up and not what was down. But you know, despite that, they still did good. They got a toss from, this is the furthest I've taken them, and from a location they've never been before, and they got attacked by a hawk, and they still came down, and some of the birds came in fast, and a few of them took a little bit of time, but like I said, they were a little preoccupied with what was above them and not so much what was below them. But they did really good, and I made a short about this, but I'm going to add it to the video because it's freaking nuts. But Friday, I'm at work, and my wife calls me like midday, and she's like, "Do you have a missing bird?" And I was like, "No, they all came back yesterday. They're fine." And she's like, "A pigeon just landed on your loft." And I was like, "Well, well, I'm not missing any birds, so sure it's a pigeon. And she said she'll FaceTime me, and she did. And it was my silver, red bar, mealy, whatever you want to call it, Deverant that went missing 2 weeks ago from a hawk attack. I had that hawk attack the birds 4 times in like a 20-minute span, and he never came back. Him and a blue check scion. And the scion is probably gone. I doubt it's coming back. I freaking forgot about this bird. It's been so long. Well, I didn't forget about him, but I forgot about thinking he was coming back. And yeah, he showed up yesterday, and my wife got the birds in. They were out in the aviary. She got them in. She opened it up. Then she started calling him. He came right. I was on FaceTime while she was doing it. He came right down, ran right in. So I checked him out when I got home, and he's in pretty good shape. I mean, bird wasn't starving, so somebody had to have been feeding him, or I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but his feathers look good. He really wasn't underweight. I mean, a tad bit underweight from what he was when he left, but not something I would consider like underweight if they were flying a lot. I would say it's probably was like a perfect weight. But, yeah, crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But he's in here, and he's good. Gonna quarantine him and just do a round of medicine just because I don't know where the hell he's been, what birds he's been around. But, again, I don't really expect any issues because he's in really good shape. And so, who knows? I'll give him a few days to get some medicine in him. And make sure everything's good, and then we'll get him right back out with the group. He's got a little catching up to do, but if you can survive 2 weeks out in the wild, I think you can catch up. But all right, guys, take it easy, enjoy the weekend, and yeah, until the next video.